Now listen, between JT basically showing love to Nicki Minaj and telling us the advice that Nicki gave her and this entire baby mama scandal, I do not know which one is more tea than the other. Hello tea lovers and welcome to the tea plug. Now you guys, I'm just going to quickly talk about this entire situation about the baby and his baby mamas. Now it is being reported that the baby is having a baby with a second baby mama, and he recently announced that the baby is a girl. And honestly speaking, I feel bad for Danny, okay? Because clearly this guy has got issues. He's going back and forth between his baby mamas. And honestly speaking, it's just so sad to watch these women being, succumbing to such. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I did see reports of people saying that, well, he basically does the bare minimum for the second baby mama. And so for her to continuously have children with more children with him, it can only be said. Now, if you guys do not know the backstory to this, you remember that the baby and Danny Lee had that whole entire situation where the baby was basically throwing out Danny Lee in the middle of the night. Do you get what I'm saying? Whilst she was a new mother. And honestly speaking, I do feel bad for these women, okay? So do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about this entire baby situation after all that back and forth that Mimi had with Danny Lee, only for the baby to actually come out and have a baby with another woman who is neither of the two, okay? I feel like at this point it's giving very much ghetto, if you ask me. Now moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, I am going to be talking about JT. Now JT said in an interview with Angie Matinez and basically was telling people that a lot of people do see her as the angry black woman, and that's a narrative that she doesn't like, and that sometimes she just wants to be quiet, not do anything, so that people would stop talking about her. However, she said that a person from the industry, a very special person to her, that's basically how she said it. She said that, well, a very special person to her gave her advice that, well, why would you want to live your life like that? Why would you want to be invisible? Why would you want to be like that? And Angie kind of pressed her to tell us who that person was. And Angie was like, was it Nicki Minaj? And she said, yes, it was Nicki Minaj. Now, honestly speaking, I do get that people say that JT is a bit, has got attitude and things like that. But I feel like sometimes it all comes from a point of trying to defend yourself, because you do know how sometimes internet people behave. Internet people will literally behave like, do you get what I'm saying? So it's sometimes I would say that it would be justified for her to behave or to react the way that she does. But sometimes, JT can be very overreactive sometimes, I feel. And so clearly they have got a very good relationship going on, Nicki Minaj and JT, and I love to see her. And I hope Nicki Minaj continues to support JT, because I do see the potential that girl has. And still speaking on that, I just want to say, did you see how pretty JT looked? Like, I could literally not stop looking at her because she looks so pretty. Like, she's so pretty, okay, you guys? So do hop into the comment section and let me know if you watched the JT interview and if you do admire the relationship that she has with Nicki Minaj, because she's one of those people who I can say that, I feel like at this point, at the point and time she is in her life, she could use Nicki's help. She could use Nicki's support and advice. So do hop into the comment section and let me know if you watched that interview and what you think about that interview, okay? Now, moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, I am going to be talking about Malibu MIT, okay? It seems like Malibu MIT had a lot to say about people disrespecting Foxy. She decided to take to a tweet to express her feelings concerning that issue, and she basically said that Foxy doesn't get the credit she deserves. That stuff literally really bothers the F out of me. She contributed so much to hip-hop, from the music, the voice, the tone, the style, and rapping alongside the greatest like Jay-Z and Nas. Like, I don't get the constant disrespect of leaving her out. And honestly speaking, I don't know what it is about this industry. Could it be like a colorism issue, or what exactly is this? Because a lot of people mention Kim, but not a lot of people mention Foxy. Do you get what I'm saying? So I do understand where the frustration might be coming from Malibu MIT, because people were like, you know what, in the comment sections, we did listen to way more Foxy than Kim. It's very interesting, but I know why people would act this way. And people said that, well, Foxy's praise gets thrown to Lil Kim, and they really be dragging the Kim era. She did her thing once upon a time, but it's well over now. And so, honestly speaking, I do understand where Malibu's frustrations may be coming from, because you hear about Kim, okay? You hear Kim and then you hear Nicki Minaj. You hear nothing about Foxy. And honestly speaking, it's just so sad. And I think, in my own opinion, that this could easily be attributed to, like, you know, to colorism. But that's just in my opinion. Do hop into the comment section and let me know if you agree with Malibu that Foxy is basically, underrated, is underappreciated in the industry. And do also let me know why you think that is. Okay. Now, moving on to the next thing that I am going to be talking about. I am going to be talking about this entire situation with Regine Keta. It seems like a lot of people, you do know that she is dating Amon, and she's not shy about basically showing off, her boyfriend. Like, she clearly shows love to the boyfriend and things like that. And so I guess people were kind of tormenting her, basically saying that, well, you're doing too much with this relationship. And Regine was like, you know what, I don't see anything wrong with showing love to your significant other. And she decided to say in a tweet, and I'm going to read, it's really super weird to me when people get mad at you for loving your significant other out loud. Like, I'm sorry if you've played the side for so many years, you don't know different. But me, I'm a post what the F I want, never have to hide stuff, okay? And people were like to her, well, you're still young, it's going to end in tears, men will embarrass you and things like that. And other people were basically saying that, well, people are bitter, they are not used to having healthy relationships and having like your significant others publicly claim you. That's why they are basically coming for you. So do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about that. Do you think that Reggie is doing too much, or do you think that we are living in a broken world with a broken generation where people just feel like you are not safe, and they end up projecting their own fears on another person? Do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about that. Now, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. And until my next one, see you.